What's up guys, it's Joe with Strictly Commerce. Inside of this video, we're going to be going over how to contact wholesale suppliers for your Amazon FBA business in 2023 and how to make your first 100,000 online with Amazon FBA. So inside of this video, we're going to be going over the best way to contact wholesale suppliers in 2023. In past videos, we've come up with the best ways to find suppliers, such as the Google method, using yellow pages, calling the brand directly, and actually having them give us suppliers. We're going to touch briefly on all of those different methods and also the best way to contact them, and then what you're missing in actually doing business with these suppliers. First, the way that we find like 95% of our suppliers is literally just simple Google searches. We search up health and household wholesale suppliers near me, beauty wholesale suppliers, New Jersey, grocery wholesale distributors, California. We go and start nearby to where we're at and then start to branch out, because obviously it's a little bit better if we have suppliers that are really close by that we're getting orders from. But if we go through other stuff and it's, stuff that's further away, there is still money to be made there. So we start local and then we branch out our searches, and the goal is to basically go for building a list, an asset list on Google Sheets or Excel with a bunch of different wholesalers, like 50 to 100 different options, and then contacting them all. All you're going to need on that sheet is like the name of the wholesaler, the website, the contact email, the contact phone number, and then their location, and then some notes about them. That's really it. And then you can kind of take it from there. All you want to do is do some research. Go through their website. Do they have some brands that we want to sell on Amazon? Yes or no? Yes, they do. Great. Add their contact info. Move on to the next one.
Over and over and over.
In a general rule, the worse a website looks, sometimes the better it is in terms of wholesalers, because a lot of times wholesalers with great websites don't have such great pricing, or wholesalers with great websites don't actually want to sell to Amazon sellers, which brings up a good note about wholesalers saying they don't want to work with Amazon sellers. You don't explicitly have to tell a distributor that you're going to sell on Amazon, although some brands have restrictions on who sells on Amazon. In general, these guys just don't want to work with Amazon sellers because we're shitty customers in general. They have other people that are spending 100, 200K with them at one time, and some Amazon sellers that are just brand new are going to call them 30 times before they place a $1,500 order, and it really just doesn't make sense. So in general, wholesalers and distributors don't really care whether or not you sell on Amazon. They just want good customers, and that should be your goal, is to do good business with them and be a good customer. This brings us to our next point about how to actually contact these wholesalers. The way we're going to want to contact them is really calling them up. You want to call them up and say, hey, my name is Joe with Strictly Commerce. I'm looking to purchase wholesale products from you guys. Who can I speak to regarding obtaining an application? Or, hey, my name is Joe with Strictly Commerce. I'm looking to start placing wholesale orders with your company. I currently do business with these guys, name off some of their competitors. Where can I go about getting your price list? And then maybe even toss in a question about discounts too, so you can start to see how that process works. Once you get the application and you get your account approved, your goal is now place the first order with suppliers. This is like the big note, and this is how you're going to make your first 100,000 with Amazon Wholesale. The thing is, these wholesalers, the ones that you guys have that you say suck, they actually don't suck, and they're the same wholesalers that a lot of people are buying from. You just can't get past that initial ordering stage to actually start to do some business with them.
What did you just say to me?
That's right. Like the wholesalers that you think there's no profit in, there is profit in them. Nobody's paying catalog price, and you're just not doing the work that's required to actually get this model going. With wholesale, you're not going to get top tier pricing placing your first $500 order. Why would a wholesaler give you their best promo on their best pricing and their best discount when you're spending $500 with them, when the other customer is spending $50K every 2 weeks with them consistently, wiring instantly, and being a good customer?
Oh, I get it.
Can you see how that doesn't make sense? That's the whole point, and that's the reason that a lot of you guys are missing with the wholesale model, is because you're not putting in the time to place good orders in the beginning to then get that back-end discount and get through. So for us, some of the same wholesalers that we've had accounts open with for years, I always thought sucked, and it's because I never started to get the ball rolling. A little good tip is that if a wholesaler is good on the first order that you can make just a little bit of profit, you have something there. If you can break even, you even have something there too, because you know that down the line, you're going to be able to do better things with them and actually do better business as time goes on. If you guys want to make your first $100,000 on Amazon FBA, you need to start placing orders with a couple distributors to get the ball rolling. You're not going to make a ton of profit, and that's okay. You need to go line by line by line by line through their catalog, finding anything that's decent on Amazon, placing an order and testing it. Buy a bunch of different stuff See what sells well, and then double down on the stuff that does well, and don't rebuy the stuff that doesn't do so well. Then do that same thing with the next account and the next account. And you want to continue to place 4 or 5 orders with just a few wholesalers. You don't need 50 wholesalers to make this work. You literally need like 3 to 5 to actually run a $100K a month business through Amazon FBA. You just need to know how to do business with them and also how to make things work and where you're going to be able to get the best discounts and make money. You're not going to do that by just calling them and begging for a discount. You're going to do that by placing consistent orders, slowly ordering more quantity, and being a good customer and building out that relationship with your sales rep. That's why wholesale is so much harder to get going, because in the beginning it's a lot harder, but then it starts to get a lot easier as time goes on. And that's what a lot of you guys are missing out on. So I hope this helped you guys on how to find and open accounts and do business with your first couple wholesalers, how to actually make your first 100,000 by placing orders with a couple different distributors and really building out and going through every single item on their catalog and becoming a good customer. That's it for this video, and thank you for your business.